Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Hashtag Anime Talk. It's your man, Lyndon Burton, joined by my co-host, as always, Mr. Chris SJE. Chris, how you doing this week, brother?
I'm doing amazing. You know what I'm saying? Life is good. You feel me? Especially if you're an anime fan. Especially if you're a manga fan. Because manga's going absolutely nuts right now.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to One Piece, the first manga to trend on Twitter worldwide, not just in one country, worldwide in number one. The first manga chapter to trend worldwide in every country, number one. This last One Piece chapter, it was the first. Like,
right. I give it to One Piece.
That's a fact. That's
wild.
A fact. We're not talking about Demon Slayer episode. No, the first single chapter of a manga ever to trend worldwide in every country at number one.
Shout out to One Piece, man. Oda deserves all the praise. You feel me?
I mean, it was a big chapter, man. Something happened to
sure.
Luffy in a new mode, man.
It's going crazy.
I've been telling you to catch up and see. People who listen to this podcast ask, is he gonna ever catch up? I was like, I don't know.
I like catching up, man, but man, with One Piece, bro, it's like it's like so fun to just like dive into a full arc. Like whenever I first started watching One Piece, my homie was trying to tell me to watch it. I want to say it was around the Katakuri arc, if I'm not mistaken, but that might be. I feel like I started with no. I forget what arc it was. My homie Dio was trying to put me on it like a long time ago. And when I first started watching it, it's like I had so much to binge. It's like you watch it in pieces. Like you'll watch the crocodile arc, then you watch like you feel me? You watch Water 7 and shit. You watch
binging ass.
I like binging a whole arc. Like, bro, nothing. Like that's why I love One Piece so much. Like, bro, when I pummeled through like the fucking not pummeled through, but whenever I like took the whole, you know what I'm saying, Doflamingo arc in, that was a lot of shit to take in at once. You feel me? But it was like one of the coolest arcs in all manga. Like
I loved it. No, I look to your point because I binged that. I definitely binged that and I liked it. But you know, I'm week to week. It's crack. Before we just started, I was saying I got to check to see if the spoilers out. It is crack week to week. Like I can't. It's a different type of like sensation waiting for these One Piece spoilers because I feel like I'm on a ride, bro. Like it's like Oda is like at the end and it's crazy to be a part of week to week watching him release these chapters. But to your point, it'll be
fans go crazy. The past few weeks, the fans been going crazy. Like One Piece has just been progressively.
It's been getting crazy. And like the crazy thing is, this has been happening since Roof Piece, and like it sucks for y'all anime watchers because of the leaks, and now it's getting delayed.
Yeah, man, bro, that killed me. Like I'm a Digimon fan, bro. I was watching Digimon Ghost Game. And Toei.
Oh, that got deleted. That same thing happened to that too. Okay,
yeah, real. Like Toei, they do Dragon Ball Super. They do.
Yeah,
the movie got the Dragon Ball Super movie.
The
back.
movie got delayed too.
Like Toei, they got their hands on a lot of bags, and that's a crazy company to
hack,
to have to get hacked. Like who's out here hacking Toei? Like,
and the
what
thing is,
y'all want to see the Dragon Ball Z movie that bad? Is it?
They hacked it. They hacked it, and they didn't even leak anything. Like, at least if you leak it, they being selfish.
I watch the goddamn Dragon Ball movie.
That's so
selfish. See if
selfish.
Broly's gonna be in it. Ain't no way y'all gonna make me go. I'm not gonna see no fucking movie. I'm just gonna hack y'all shit.
But I feel
movies paying money to see this shit if Broly ain't in it.
I feel bad for Oda because Oda was supposed to have a big weekend. Like, if you know, this past chapter, 1044 was supposed to drop the same day that One Piece episode 1000 dropped. It was supposed to blow the internet off, like, because 1000 is the starter Roof Piece, and then you get whatever just happened. It was supposed to be like a monumental day for One Piece. I feel bad for Oda that it couldn't happen.
The leakers, bro, the motherfucking.
They're not even leakers. Yeah, they hacked. Let's not even call.
We're living in a new era.
Like we can't even call them leakers because they didn't even leak nothing. They should have leaked it. They just took it for themselves, selfish ass hackers.
They just holding on to it.
I hope Anonymous get their ass.
Man, you know what it really was? It was really going for the Digimon Ghost Game season finale. It was trying to see what happened with Ghost Gamamon. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it made me mad, son, because like, bro, the fucking new Digimon season was like 20-something episodes, dog. And it's like it just started getting to the good shit. Like you had to build up the fucking first like 10 episodes, first 12 episodes. Like you had to like get them niggas like leveled up to the second level, then the third level. Now everybody OP, they ready to go. The storyline is moving on. It's like about to be big boss battles and shit. And then boom, leak. It's like shit. We can't even get the fucking season finale.
And we don't even know when it's supposed to come back. Like, that's the thing.
Bro, it's been like 4 weeks since I got that shit. And it's like literally, I was watching it every week. That's one of the ones I was week to week with. And it's boom. It was like, okay, so they got their shit hacked. All right, they gonna get this shit together. Next week, nope. Week after that, okay, so we just not getting the rest of the season, I guess.
Bro,
I hope Toei gets it together. I'm not saying it's their fault, but
we should bounce back. Like,
hackers are moving like that right now.
I know, but with that being said, you know, we got a lot to discussion today. If you haven't checked out the JJK movie review we dropped, don't worry, we'll get Chris's thoughts on it today. But for discussion, we're debating which is the best shonen movie of the past couple of years in this new age of movies. We're doing Dragon Ball Super Broly versus the My Hero movies versus Demon Slayer versus JJK Zero versus One Piece Stampede. And we're gonna discuss which one's the best, which one's the worst, what we at with it.
We went to see all the bitches in theaters too.
Yeah, we did. That's the thing. We saw all of them in theaters, and it's a new era, man. We in a new era, and I'm excited to discuss all of that. And also, we got to have a funeral today. Rest in peace, Flock with the Glock, nigga.
Oh, my dog, not my dog Flock, bro. Not my dog Flock.
We got to have a funeral later today. So y'all stick around. We got a lot to discuss. Oh, yeah, because we don't know truth, allegedly. But let's get into it. Let's start off the news. A manga that we love is getting an anime. Kaiju number 8 is finally happening. Arguably the best new manga without an anime. Kaiju number 8, I'm ready for it. That's gonna blow the hinges off the door, especially like with Attack on Titan ending. So there's no more Titans and the Kaiju can breathe. It'll be like its own thing. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Kaiju number 8 is definitely like top 3 new gen. It's like one of the best manga series I'm like up to date with, like, reading every, I don't miss a chapter. Like,
nope.
Even the slow chapters are gas. You feel me? Like, this is a really good manga. I feel like if they adapt it right, you know me, I need the trailer. You feel me? Just don't ruin it. Don't make it look crazy with too much weird CGI.
Who they say was getting it, Bones or
I seen Toho was involved. I don't even know who else Toho is involved with. Let me see.
Was it Perio? Like, I feel like it might have been Perio. I don't know. Because I don't think it was Toei. I know it wasn't Mappa. Let's see. Kaiju number 8.
It said Toho Animation, which is, My Hero.
Okay. Yeah, Toho.
Dr. Stone. Spy Family.
Okay, so they better do right by it.
JJK movie. They help put the JJK. I do remember that, seeing a Toho logo in the theater before the movie.
So if Toho gonna do it, cool. All right, let's see how they do.
They
do
did a good Great job. Pretender, or they was behind Great Pretender.
Oh, Great Pretender is gas. Okay,
Hidero. So they got hope. We got some hope for Kaiju number 8.
So they do some good stuff.
They do a lot of collabs with Mappa, so let's hope that that's the next announcement.
It's a Mappa collab.
Let's hope.
But even if it's the people that did Great Pretender, that looks really good. So I'm okay with that. But right. Kaiju number 8 getting the anime, like Chris said, we need the trailer soon, but it just got announced. So maybe we'll get a trailer by Jump Festa. That's like best case scenario. End of the year, if not sometime next year. I expect it for like end of the year next year release, if not in 2 years, which sucks. But at least it's announced.
I can see it 2024, but hopefully 2023.
That's what I'm thinking. Like
2023.
End of 2023 would be great. Like anywhere from like October to December would be ideal. But if we got to get January, February 2024, so be it.
That would be lovely.
Yeah, but next up, we got something that we've been clamoring for a while. Bandai might have listened, hopefully. Can't jump the gun, but One Piece is getting a new RPG game, One Piece Odyssey, for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and PC via Steam. The game will launch in 2022. The trailer looked great. Unlike One Piece World Seeker, it's looking like you can play as Sanji, Zoro. You look like you can play as everybody. And I'm very interested to see if it's going to be like certain missions or for certain characters. And as you do certain missions, you progress the story along, or do you get to play as Sanji for the whole game? I don't think it's that. I think it's you're going to play as Luffy for majority of it, Zoro for like another bit, Sanji, and each character is going to have their own missions, but we don't know. But the trailer looked good.
Yeah, the trailer definitely looked amazing. Like I fucked with what was the other one?
World Seeker.
I fucked with World Seeker, but I really, really fuck with Power Warriors.
Power Warriors is the
like
one.
Cold Red or something like that. I really fuck with Power Warriors 3 and 4. But this one looks like better than everything else. This
Yeah,
is
because
what
I
we
was about to
always
say
wanted.
World Seeker was like the test run, but it was very bland and like it got very boring really fast. To
Yeah,
me,
it was the Pokemon Legends Arceus. You feel me?
yeah.
It was
Oh, you sitting
the
on
beginning.
Arceus, niggas been.
No. I'm just saying, like, it was a prototype. It was a prototype
okay.
for what's to come. Because like with Arceus, they was trying something different. They was like showing us something and be like, y'all fuck with that, but you could tell it was like a prototype kind
for
of
the
game.
new one for Scarlet and Violet type shit.
Hopefully they're not like doing like another Legends type game. Well, I wouldn't be mad if they did another Legends type game, but hopefully they're implementing that into Scarlet because it's super fun game mechanics. I like when you know they test the waters, but at the same time I wish they would kind of cut down the price a little bit. Like World Seeker was amazing for what it was, but to say that it
wasn't a $60 game,
exactly, like with DLC, yeah, like if you give me like it could have been like $30-$40.
I don't even know if the
like
one missions
$30-$20 DLC.
See, I wish it was $30 game.
Because don't they have DLC?
And that's what I was about to say. It should be a $10 DLC because it's only like one mission. It's not worth no $30. Like
so you think it should be 40 like all together, you think?
Yeah. It's not like
30,
that.
10 plus DLC.
Yeah, it's not like Batman Arkham City where when you get a DLC, you got a whole Nightwing mission, you got a whole Robin mission, like you got a bunch of shit. Where this is like I play as Zoro for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, with this game right here, it looks like you're gonna be able to play as everybody at least with certain missions. I'm
without DLC.
I'm hoping it's one of those things, you could like how Power Warriors is, like you got to beat the missions as certain characters, but as soon as you beat the missions, you can go replay the missions as whoever you want to play them as.
I'm thinking it's like what you're saying, where you got to beat certain missions as certain characters, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to run it back with like let's say you do a Luffy mission. I don't think you're gonna be able to do it with a Zoro mission because it's RPG. So I'm guessing you building on with your progress, right? Like
but imagine it's like an open world and you go to like certain locations. Like you have the main story missions, but then they have like side missions you could do. And you can
that's what I'm thinking.
Locations and you can play as anybody and do them. Or like there's certain locations for certain side characters that you only could hit in certain spots.
That's what I'm thinking. Like there's certain spots like you can do the Zoro mission, but you got to do all like only Zoro can do the Zoro mission. Like you can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like how Grand Theft Auto is with the 3 main characters. How you have to switch between all 3 of them to get the story. Like you can't just play as one person. I'm here for that. You feel me?
I'm gonna rock with that. But the only thing I'm gonna hate is the Usopp missions. Like them shit's gonna be
that's like fun, man.
The Nami missions. Just let me play as Zoro, like Sanji, and Luffy, and I'm good.
It's not OG One Piece. Like we in New Era One Piece. It looks
New Era.
We're gonna have some goated.
I better be able to gear forward. I better be able to have gear 4. That's all I'm saying.
Like I got high hopes for this just because it looks so good and it teased so much within the little. Like they didn't really show us. I feel like a lot of gameplay. They show us a lot of like cut scenes and a lot of like. I want to see what everything's gonna look like. Show me like this was like the teaser trailer, but show me like what the open world is gonna look like. Show me how in depth y'all are gonna go with that and what the fights are gonna be looking like. And like you said, are we gonna be able to go gear 4? What's going on?
Yeah, facts. But next up, we got the Tekken trailer was released. Tekken is dropping a new anime series on Netflix. Chris, you know the release date of that? That I didn't know. I just put the trailer. So. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think it's gonna be in the summer. That's what I'm feeling. Just from
it says July 26th.
Okay, so yeah, boom, July 26th.
So, wait, no, that's old. I thought this was called Blood something, right?
That's what it's called. That's exactly what it's called. It's called Tekken Bloodline.
Oh, Bloodline. I'm looking at Blood Vengeance. Blood Vengeance was too.
Oh, you looking at a game?
No. It's a show. It's on my anime list.
Okay,
it's an old movie. It's like a movie.
Okay, so it just says coming 2022. So we know it'll be out this year. Not sure.
It's not in my anime list yet. It's not even like in the system. So
I'm assuming this will be out at the end of the year, maybe summer. October-ish range. The trailer looks good for the most part. Certain part looks really good, but certain parts look hopefully they finish up the CGI so it could look better because these fights got to be A1. They got to be better than Baki. This is Tekken.
Some of the CGI was wonky, but some of the CGI was on point. Some of my favorite scenes were the hand-drawn looking. Not hand-drawn,
the 2D shit looked great.
Yeah, some of the like a little bit of the fighting looked stiff. but some of the fighting looked real on point. Like they just got to get that, because this is Tekken. You can't have fucking the fighting looking trash. You got to have the fighting looking at least on par with the game, if not better, hopefully better, but don't have it worse than the game. Like don't have the shit look like, don't have the CGI messing up the flow and the choreography of the fights.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like the fights have to be incredible. They just have to be, because if not, then Tekken,
because like, bro, one of the best things about Street Fighter anime, like from back in the day, like when they had the Street Fighter movie when Chun-Li and Vega was like fighting in the hotel and shit like that, just the choreography of that, just the fight, like it was just OG 2D, you feel me? Like, but at the same time, like you want to watch Street Fighter for firefighting, you want to watch Tekken for super firefighting, and of course to see all the characters you love, like Law and Heihachi and all these characters.
And Heihachi looked good.
Yeah, he was definitely looking good in this trailer. I'm excited for it. I'll give it a try for sure.
Yeah, no, same. So next up we got, this is just something that's dope. City Hunter, they released the manga in English. It's on the Manga Hop app. The first couple, I believe like the first 15 chapters are out of City Hunter. The original manga is on the Manga Hot app. So I'm excited for this because I watched City Hunter recently. As you know, I love this story. So I might read the manga. Who knows?
Yeah, I fuck with City Hunter, bro. It's one of those things that I recently found out as like after Jump Force, like post Jump Force, I started fucking with City Hunter, and I watched like one or two of the movies, and that shit, it's pretty funny, man. I fuck with the
dynamics, and the TV show is great itself with the week to week figuring out the mission. Like he's a hitman at the end of the day, a fixer, and I love those type of stories. But like you said, it is more comedic than action, but they still do have some good action.
It's super entertaining. It's just one of those ones that it's fun to watch. Like Rush Hour is a fun comedy, but it's super action packed too. It's just like it's an anime version of some shit like that, you know?
Yeah, good comparison. Next up, we got Netflix announced that the new series Spreegan will be out worldwide on June 18th. Finally, we also got a trailer. The story centers on Yu Omine, a high school student who's also a Spreegan, an agent charged by the Arkham Corporation to protect the ancient relics of an advanced older civilization from falling into the hands of states and entities who wish to misuse them. I told Crystal when I saw this trailer, this is 100% my bag. This is going to win something for me at the Anime Talk Awards. The fighting looked good. Anytime you got guns involved, little daggers, this dude dual wielding daggers. Like, nah, bro, this shit looks gas.
Yeah, I definitely like the character designs too. Like the character designs
good 3D, 2D. Like they do the melding of 3D and 2D. It's more Dorohedoro than like Ghost in the Shell, which
it definitely reminded me of that. It definitely reminded me of that Dorohedoro feel. Like I'm not gonna lie, the whole like it looked like they spent some good time and effort on this. Like when I looked at the trailer,
but we've been talking about this. See, the thing is, we've been talking about this for 2 years now, 2-3 years.
The first since pre-pandemic.
That's what I was about to say. Since 2019, it was supposed to drop last year, but because of the pandemic, they pushed it back. They said we was going to spend our time and work on it. And I know we said, damn, how long? Like, damn, I wish we would have got it earlier. But now that we've seen the trailer, I'm happy they took their time because it looks great.
It paid off. Like definitely hard work and time and dedication paid off. Because like when you take care in what you do, you feel me? Not to say other companies don't. A lot of times they're giving deadlines and stuff like that. But I'm glad they gave the production companies, you know, time to make this.
And shout out to David Production. They did their thing.
I'm definitely impressed from what I've seen from this trailer for sure.
Yep. And another trailer that David Production and Wit Studio got me impressed as well. We were watching this at the same time, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Vampire in the Garden. The anime is dropping May 16th. They dropped a trailer. This is what it's about. From the Wit Studio and team of talented creator comes Vampire in the Garden. One cold winter, humanity lost its battle with the vampires, and with it, most of where they called home. A small population of survivors created a wall of light in a small town to protect them and give them a small place to live in peace. The protagonist, Momo, lives a repressed life, but still wishes to coexist with the enemy, the vampires. Fine. The vampire queen once loved humans and disappeared from the battlefield. As war rages through the humans' towns, the two have a fateful encounter. Once upon a time, humans and vampires lived in harmony in a place called paradise. This is a story of a young girl and a vampire's journey to find paradise. And I know it sounds romancy, but if you watch that trailer, it's far from it. Bro, one of the best designs for vampires, giving them bat wings to fly, and like the way they were just flying in, biting heads off, the humans throwing daggers and crosses at them, shooting. But this shit looked gas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This one I'm probably more hype about than any other one,
Ooh, see, I think I'm more hype on Spring.
So
I think I'm more hype on Spreegan, but I'm right there with this one.
This might be my one. This might be my bag, bro. I'm gonna see my girl into this shit because she fuck with vampires, so she really might be on this shit. But it looked like it might have like a little romance element, but not enough to throw it out. Like not any more than
not
like
enough to get
that.
Me off it. Exact. Not enough to make me say I don't want to watch it.
But it looks like it's gonna be very thematic. It's gonna have like some deep, like not. I always say Game of Thrones. Like it's the anime Game of Thrones, but it looks like vibes. Like
it looks Castlevania-esque.
Castlevania vibes for sure. But definitely the vampire arts, like you know what I'm saying, the character designs for the vampires and shit. Like
it was badass.
Amazing. Like you were saying, like before we started, like how these look like vampires you've never seen before. And that shit, like it looks like it's breathing fresh air into the vampire take, and I want to see that. I want to see more shit like that because you don't see it every day these days.
That's why I'm hype on it, because like as many years as we've had vampires, I've never seen this style of vampire. And maybe I might be wrong. Maybe they're out there. I don't want to say that we've never seen vampires with bat wings, but I've never seen it. Yeah, exactly. And this looks great.
Intense. Like, so I'm hyped. Like the trailer looked like one of the one. Like it shocked me because when I pressed it to be this cold. And progressively, the trailer got colder. Like the more you watch it, the more shit gets crazier. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this is that's a fact. Nuts.
No, I'm with you. So on June 18th, we got Spreegan, and May 16th, we got Vampire in the Garden. We're going to be talking about both of those. Shit looks incredible. Next up, Bastard, the heavy metal dark fantasy, will be out on June 30th. We now have a release date for the trailer we watched. So another good one Netflix is dropping. Netflix is dropping a bunch of bombs. And speaking of stuff coming, here is the spring slate for 2022. Legends of Galactica Heroes Die Season 3 is streaming now. S-Stab Great Escape started streaming on March 23rd. Science Fell in Love, I Tried to Prove It, April 1st.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Mahjong Soul Pawn, April 1st. Fanfare of Adolescence, April 2nd. Love All Play, April 2nd. Build Divide, April 2nd. Magia Record, Pula Magica, Madoka Magical Side Story, April 3rd. Trapped in a Dating Sim, The World of Otomi Games in Tough for Mobs. Oh my gosh, April 3rd. This is some shit you would watch. Tomodachi Game, April 5th. The Rising of Shield Hero Season 2, finally a Linden thing, April 6th. The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a Typical Nobody. Trash. April 6th. Skeleton Knight in Another World, April 7th. The Dawn of the Witch, April 7th. Kaguya-sama Love is War, Ultra Romantic, April 8th, another Christmas special. Date Alive, another Christmas special, April 8th. Dance Dance Dasur, another Christmas, April 8th. Love After World Domination, April 8th. Here we go. Spy Family, April 9th. Shikamori, Not Just a Cutie, April 9th. In the Heart of a Konichi, April 9th. Awashi, April 9th. Don't Hurt Me, My Healer, April 10th. Adolescence of a Bookworm, April 11th, and a couple of cuckoos, April 23rd. Only thing I'm excited for this spring season is Spy Family, at least on Crunchyroll. All that other shit is romance and fucking isekais. No thank you.
And all I know is I need Spy Family. I need the scientists, you know what I'm saying? The two scientists falling in love. That was a cool ass romance comedy. That shit was hard. It was a fire rom-com. I might peep Madoka Magica because
I figured you would.
Madoka Magica is not really my bag, but I've been hearing nothing but great things, and I've been wanting to peep the original series, and I just never got around to it. Like I watched the first episode, and it was
I know you watching Dance Dance Dasur.
No, I'm not on that. No,
what? That's like your what's the thing right now with the knitting? That's like the knitting bag. That's like your
What you mean the knitting bag, man?
That's like your rock climbing girl bag.
Nah, man, hold up. Dance. I gotta look this shit up.
Dance the sword, bro. That's your bag.
Hell no, man. What the fuck this shit is? Boy, it's like some K-pop shit, man. Hold up. Performing arts. I mean, it is Mappa.
This is Chris. I'm telling y'all, watch.
It's Mappa, so I might peep. It's Mappa, so I might peep. But I'm not sure about this one, bro.
Dance.
This look kind of wild, bro. Like I don't know if this is like some artsy shit right here. This might be some next level shit. It say it's seinen. That's the killer part. It
what?
It says it's a seinen and it says it's drama.
What?
So I really don't know. what this is about to be.
Dance the sword.
It might be about some.
All right, watch.
It might be just some passionate.
Let me read the plot.
You know, watch Step Up. Step Up was hard. It's like anime Step Up. You know what I'm gonna give it a shot. Just does Mappa.
You got served.
No, do it for like some more.
Do it for Little Saint anime. Here we go. Junpei Morale, was fascinated with ballet as a child, but in his second year of middle school, his father passed away. He decided he needed to become more masculine, and he gave up on his aspirations. While still having an attachment to ballet, he takes up the martial art of Jeet Kune Do and becomes popular in class. Then one day, a new transfer student, Miyako Godai, arrives in Junpei's class, and her mother runs a ballet studio. Miyako realizes that Junpei is interested in ballet and invites him to do a ballet together. This is your bag.
Fuck no, that's the most chaotic. That's the most chaotic description I ever heard in my fucking life. That was like a.
He gonna fall in love with his girl through ballet.
So every sentence you said in that fucking description, I got more confused. I was like, "What is going on, bro?" And he learned martial arts instead ballet, like because he learned to get more martial arts.
No, he learned ballet first, but he realized after his dad died, he wanted to become more masculine for his family. So.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have to keep this one, but I respect Mappa's decision because Mappa ain't really missed so far. The only miss for me with
I'm
Mappa
just saying
the one they did with Madhouse. What's the one they did with Madhouse? The with the singing and the music, the world with no music, tact OP Destiny. Yeah. I'm off of that, bro. Like, this is what it seems like. It seems like it's gonna be that, but like.
No. It seemed to me like it's about to be rock climbing girl, your knitting bag.
Man,
that's what it seems.
It's not knitting. You talk about the dress up, darling, the costume.
Yeah, that's not knitting.
10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10 romance, bro. Like the end of the season, son. This shit was so wholesome, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying. You about to get some romance, wholesome shit with Dance Dessert.
This remind me of that. Like ice skating shit. They had like a few ice skating.
Yuri on Ice.
2020. Like there was 2020 or 2019.
You talking about Yuri on Ice?
It wasn't just one. It was like an influx of ice. I remember we talked about it on Anime Talk. We were like, "Hey, there's this ice skating anime coming out," and I was like, "This one," that I saw it, and I was like, "Wait, this is a whole completely different one." I'm like, "Why is there two anime dropping about ice skating in the same season? Like, what is going on?" I don't know what it was with 2019, 2020, but they had an era whenever they was just dropping buku like ice skating.
I'm just letting y'all know.
It was
I'm just letting y'all know. Whenever this Dance Dessert drop, wait for the Anime Talk after the episode 1 drop, and we're gonna see what he say.
I put it on my plan to watch. April 9th. That's dropping the same day. We come back from Spy Family and what was the other one? Spy Family and Komi Can't Communicate.
Oh gosh,
that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one I'm on. I might not be on this pack.
Am I gonna have to watch Komi Can't Communicate season 1 because we're not gonna have another action for this season? Like I feel like I'm gonna have
more of my bag than whatever this. I gotta see the trailer for this Mappa shit, but it don't sell me on the description. This man's ballet and shit, and he's falling in love with his ballerina. I have no clue, bro. But all I know is Komi Can't Communicate is actually some wholesome comedic content. It's a little thrown off, but it's definitely comedic, and it's definitely wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been liking the bags like this where they don't go too far until like I can't watch this shit in front of people. Like I like my comedies to be like kind of wholesome to a certain extent because Dress Up Darling, they be pushing it. They got a couple episodes that's like niggas, you don't want niggas to walk in on.
That's why I'm saying I know this your bag. Watch. I'm just gonna let it be. But
man, the dance, the sword, it don't look like ain't no. I feel like I'm not gonna want people walking in on me watching this one for other reasons. Like, what the fuck are you watching? Like,
there's a soccer manga or a soccer anime. I think I'm gonna watch Owashi. I think that's gonna be my other one for the season.
Yeah, that one I've been seeing people hype up, so that one might actually be really good.
I think that's what I'm gonna watch during the season. I'll take a soccer manga over some other shit, over this love shit.
Perfect to get us warmed up for Blue Lock.
Yeah. Oh, the soccer anime. Yeah, hopefully
that shit looks gonna be crazy.
Next up, we learned that Black Lagoon is getting a spinoff. We're gonna get a spinoff with Ada, who is the nun, and we're gonna learn about her days in the CIA before she became a nun in wherever Black Lagoon's located in Yonkapur. Before she was the Ronapur church lady. We learn about her early days as a rookie in the CIA, which I'm excited. This is the second spinoff because I didn't know this. The first spinoff is about Sawyer the cleaner, who was the girl in the episode when it was the two cleaners in season 2. The dude had red hair, the girl had red hair, and she was his new partner, and Revy let her go. And it's about her job continuing being a cleaner and a hitman. So I'm gonna read both of these. I didn't know the first one happened, but I'm more excited for the Etta one, like learning about my girl Etta the nun, her time in the CIA. Like, they just need to do a maid spinoff with her time before she was the maid, and then give us a Balalaika spinoff on how she became the mafioso mob boss lady.
Man, all I know is Revy better have her cameo in one of these goddamn fucking spinoffs. Like Revy is goated. That's whenever I think Black Clover. Wow. Whenever I think Black Lagoon, I think Revy, bro. Because
it's going on. I'm keeping it a bean. It's going on right now. It's ongoing again. They brought it back, so like the manga's going on. They doing this spinoff. Like, I'm excited for all of this Black Lagoon content.
Like, the main character was bitch made. The
Rock
black dude was kind of cool.
Dutch was the man.
I don't remember his name. Dutch,
yeah.
Revy was like the main reason.
Rock, Dutch, Revy. Like, Revy I think the other dude's name was Kenny, the dude with the blonde hair, who was their tech guy.
And then cool too.
But I'm look, Etta, the nun lady. It was her and Revy kicking ass, and to see her as a CIA agent, I'm into that. So give me the spinoff. And then next up, we got there's this new series. Kingdom is finally getting away from the 3D animation, and they're doing a new series to depict the aftermath of the Coalition Army arc, the largest battle in history. Basically, it will be out on October 21st. Look, if you haven't watched Kingdom, please read the manga up until the Coalition Army arc, because this season looks incredible. It's 2D. I'm going to watch this. Kingdom's one of the best. And I know it sucks that you have to read a little bit to get into it, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, it depends. I might peep Kingdom just because people be saying it's fire and they saying
the classic seinen bag. It's amazing.
The thing is, you feel me? It might make up for me not reading Berserk, so I might peep Kingdom
to
catch up with this, because like I gotta peep one of the main seinen bags. All my main seinen bags is like none of the popular shit. It's the random throw off.
You gotta do Kingdom. Kingdom is worth it. Pharaoh reads Kingdom. T reads Kingdom. Tyler and I Discord. Shout out to Discord. I'm definitely catching up now for this series for sure. I'm excited for this. And also, we're getting a new Yu-Gi-Oh manga. I know you're excited about that.
What,
the Yu-Gi-Oh spinoff?
Oh yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh spinoff. The Yu-Gi-Oh spinoff gonna be nuts, bro. Like, I'm super excited. They say it's gonna dive into like the actual cards, like the backstory of the card. Like, you know, they're gonna have like Dark Magician, like, you know, the world the cards was set in. You feel me? I was saying this kind of off mic, like off camera or whatever, but it reminds me of like how Toy Story has, you know, Toy Story, and it's the main plot lines with, you know, Woody, and it's the only thing I can really compare it to. But like, they have the Buzz Lightyear
spinoff,
you know,
yeah.
And he has his own, like, you remember the cartoon from back in the day? Now he got his own new movie. They have its own world inside of the world.
This is like Pokemon Arceus, learning about the OG days of the monsters.
But it's kind of it's like a manga in a manga. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I feel like this is what, like, you know, everybody in the Yu-Gi-Oh world plays Yu-Gi-Oh, but I feel like this is the show they watch to go along with it. Like, this is them. This is the world they fell in love with as characters. Because like
this is what the card game is based off of.
Exactly, and hopefully it's cold, because if it's super cold, that just adds to the
lore.
It just adds to, like, okay, I see why Yu-Gi-Oh wanted to fucking.
So who's gonna be the main character? Is it gonna be Dark Magician?
I have no clue. But
or will it be Blue Eyes White Dragon? Like,
I hope it goes through like a kind of thing, like an isekai kind of deal. You feel me? We get like a main character sent into that, like a character gets sent into that world or some like Dragon Ball Heroes shit, and they kind of has to traverse the world, and like he meets Dark Magician.
They gotta slay they gotta slay a Blue Eyes, that type of shit.
Okay. Yeah, they got like Red Eyes Black Dragon. There's like legends and shit. Like, you go to villages and shit like that, and there's like, oh, the legend of the Red Eyes Black Dragon, and you gotta go see
the legend of
like,
Slifer. Yeah,
like each episode could be like a different diving into the backstory of the.
I would hate to find a summoned skull. Them niggas would be terrifying.
And see, they're gonna have certain ones. I could feel it, like certain chapters is gonna have like references, like you gonna have summoned skull in there, and like, because you know they're gonna focus the main chapter themes around like Blue Eyes and the big, but they have a lot of iconic, like, just regular cards. You feel me? And I feel
and the thing is, do they do the later stuff with like the heroes, or do they just stick to the OG series?
They might do the thing said it was gonna do mainly OG, but hopefully they throw everything in there for give some good fan service.
Fair enough. Well, that's all the news we got for this week. Now it's time to get into our discussion where we discuss the best movie of the most recent anime series. Before we do that, what you thought of the JJK movie?
JJK movie, bruh. I always want to say 10 out of 10. I say 10 out of 10 for Demon Slayer.
I gave it a 9.8.
I take my Demon Slayer score down to an 8. You feel me?
I appreciate your honesty.
You feel me? I really, you know how I feel about that. I feel like the season was better. And I feel like it was a waste of space doing this canon ass movie for no reason. Let me not even do that to Demon Slayer because we know what the numbers did. You feel me? I can talk shit about it, not being able to.
People loved it.
I loved it. You feel me? But when I got to see it again in a season form, I was like, this is how I intended it. Like everybody looks at the Demon Slayer season 2 beginning as, Dragon Ball Super season 1 and 2.
It was. Get that shit out of here.
Nah, son. It like
get that shit out of here.
Dragon Ball Super season 1 and 2 was mid. They took the Beerus and Goku fight and made it look worse. When you could have just used the.
I'll say this: it didn't look worse. It didn't look worse in the season, but that shit was still mid. I needed more Red District arc. Tengen goodness. That's what I needed.
We got just as much as we needed for that. Like I feel like we got every single episode.
Clowning. You're not a real Tengen fan.
Was perfect.
We taking off your flamboyantly card. You saying we can't get more content?
Well, we could have got like one more episode at the end, but I feel like
cut that beginning. Was good. Give me one more episode at the end, and then but that's not what we discussed. We had to discuss what's the best anime movie of recent years. So you say the JJK movie 10 out of 10.
We gotta say because that goes into it because like recently we've been getting like I think the first teaser we kind of got was the Dragon Ball movie where there's no manga at the time, but you get a movie and then you get the anime and then you get the manga following those lines. So you kind of get the way you're getting the canon first is in the movie and the anime, then in the manga. But now we're getting I was about to say I applaud Demon Slayer for making it canon. I thought that was ballsy, and I respect the choice. Whether or not I like the outcome, I want to see more things do that and do it well. The fact that they did experiment with it because like this just prototype for not the prototype, but this is what they should do with anime movies that are canon. Like this was a prequel. And he what is it? Gege Akutami? He did the prequel in Jump Square, whatever it was.
But I don't always think it has to be a prequel. I think it can be canon material. I just think they have to be. I just think they can't be pussy. I think they got to be like how HBO and Marvel does it. Marvel's not pussy. Marvel said our movies are our movies, our TV shows are our TV shows. You watch the TV shows to catch up. And I think if anime was like, yo, we're doing an anime movie, you watch the movie and you catch on with the season where it comes after, I think that would be badass and make you way much more money. And then you could put the movies on streaming service wherever you watch the anime, and then that way nobody can miss out. Let's say you don't watch the movie. Well, you can watch the movie on the anime streaming service.
Man, the only thing that kills me with the movies, because we're in America, so it really be hurting me that like.
And I'm looking at it with my American sensibilities. That's a very American way of thinking.
I love going to the movies and seeing these, seeing these movies. But like, imagine it like this, right? Because I love the Demon Slayer movie. I love how it was canon to a certain extent. You feel me? Like I like how I went to the theater knowing what to expect for the most part. But I'm a Demon Slayer manga reader. You feel me? Like we both finished that shit. Same thing with like shit like Dragon Ball and even JJK. Like I read volumes 0 before I went to see the movie, so I knew what to expect. But it was a while since I read volume 0. But I remember like the key plot points and what happened, and just seeing it unfold on screen was amazing. But I guess we could spoil it. I'm pretty sure it's not rumors or nothing like that. But like the Attack on Titan
movie,
Attack on Titan, we get in the last episode next week, and there's still like 10, 11 chapters they need to adapt.
And they're gonna make it into a movie, and I know that's gonna be fucking hard.
But it is annoying because I'm seeing all these clips drop of the JJK movie, when it drops in Japan, and I'm seeing a lot of spoilers and shit like that. But
You saying you don't want to see the
seen it.
spoilers for the Attack on Titan shit? That's
Because
what you're saying.
I've read the manga for Demon Slayer and JJK, but not Attack
now
on
that's
Titan.
fair. I'll give you that.
We're gonna have the movie like 2, 3, 4 months. Like it dropped in December, the JJK movie in December in Japan. So it's March right now. We just got it in March, I want to say. And that's
hopefully with Attack on Titan, because I'll say this, maybe because Attack on Titan is one of those that's really big in the West. Hopefully we get a simulcast, especially since let me say this, especially since Crunchyroll and Funimation have that partnership now, because Crunchyroll is usually who streams the sub of Attack on Titan first. I think it's possible that we can get it in theaters at the same time. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
And that's I'll say this to that point. I'm with you. That's the only downside to these canon movies.
Because like if there's an anime only ending to this movie to where it's not the I want to say I've heard rumors of Isayama being there's theories that
there's theories that is the manga is I saw this theory that they say the manga is its own version of reality. The anime is a version of reality, and the movie is gonna it's like all three different. Crazy, I know.
I hope we get an alternate version, but imagine we get that alternate version
and it gets
then it breaks the internet in Japan, and like there's a lot of niggas like I'll be watching Trash Taste. All these niggas like they speak English, but they live in Japan, so they'll go watch the movie and then come back and be like, yeah, the movie was amazing. We saw this and that, and they probably wouldn't spoil it for us because they just talked about JJK. And that's been out since December, but they just dropped the JJK episode. But what I'm saying is there's niggas out there that's not gonna be chill like them and wait. There's gonna be niggas that's gonna be like, yeah, I watched that shit. I speak Japanese and I speak English. So guess what? I just watched a Japanese movie. Y'all not getting it for another 2 to 3 months, but I'm gonna tell y'all in English exactly what happened. Just to fuck y'all head up. Like this shit not like the manga at all.
That's the only downside to that. And hopefully
there's niggas who read the manga that want to know. There's niggas who read the manga that's like, did the movie stick to the manga or so it's gonna be everywhere. That shit just and then we were talking about this off camera. My quintessential quintuplet shit. I watched season 1, amazing, season 2, amazing, but we getting season 3 in a movie. And I'm like, I don't
that's not hard.
I don't because that's one of them ones that, bro, that's not gonna make no fucking theater out here. Like,
what if it does? What if it does?
To be 100% honest, I don't know if I'm going to the theater to watch not the movie. I want to watch that at my crib. But that's one of the ones I binged the whole season in one day.
So you're gonna have to wait for the movie to come on streaming.
Like I binged the whole first season in one day, and then when season 2 dropped, I was already ready for the hype. So I was watching that week to week, like everything.
So why not do the movie? That'll be a binge. It's just 2 hour sit down.
But see, then the thing is too, it's kind of like a mystery too. You feel me? Like if they end the series with the movie, the mystery will be solved at the end of the movie, and then, like that's probably gonna get spoiled. Like 9 times out of 10, Japan is gonna run that through the ground. Like everybody ran the Rengoku shit through the ground when that shit dropped. So if you went to manga reader, nigga, and you didn't go see the movie,
you gonna have to mute that shit.
You knew Rengoku died, nigga. Like,
no, that's true. Damn. Okay, that's the only downside.
It's a mystery. And like literally, if one person tweets it, like the manga readers, I'm surprised in this community. Niggas haven't spoiled who the winner of the thing is or whatever, but they gonna do it whenever the fucking anime drops. I already know, bro. They assholes, bro. You don't even gotta live in Japan and be watching that. You could literally be American and like searching the shit in Japanese on Japanese Twitter and like literally finding all the people tweeting about it, getting the little screenshots of them in the theater and shit, and just coming back to America and be like, oh, look what happened. Shit just hits my timeline like a One Piece spoiler. You feel me? Like
you're gonna have to mute it.
But I ain't gonna lie. I like the fact that, Jujutsu Kaisen pulled it off, did like a fire.
That was gas. Like, I loved it. I love the JJK movie, and I want to see My Hero do stuff like this with vigilantes, make vigilantes into a movie. Give us an All Might canon spinoff. Like, let's do Dragon and the Revolutionaries with One Piece as a canon movie spinoff. Like, I think there's ways you can make canon movies work to where it's not like these Naruto filler movies that don't fucking matter and that aren't canon that I fucking hate.
And then I think you could even give us I think you could also give us like canon spin-off manga. Like imagine there's a movie coming out, right? And they announce they're like, oh, new My Hero movie. And then they're like, the movie's coming out in December, right? And it's January. And then they're like, February, March comes around, they're like, hey, we're gonna drop the manga like for the movie. It's like a canon manga to go along with the movie, but it's like you haven't read the manga yet, to where it's like you're getting a canon manga movie, but you're not getting the movie spoiled by the manga being out for a year or two already. It's like they kind of co-release it. Like I remember how, they were dropping certain chapters around the time when one of the movies dropped, and they were dropping certain episodes around. Remember whenever in the season they had like a movie dropping in the mid season, they had an episode to go along with the movie. It was like
the My Hero thing.
Prequel.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't really care for that specific episode, like where they just like it was like a prequel to the movie.
One Piece did that too with Stampede. One Piece did that with Stampede. They had like a bounty hunter who was trying to go to the Stampede world thing that didn't matter to the anime. But I get what you're saying in terms of like making it a canon manga for some of the spinoffs after, and you could even extend the story past where the movie takes it. That's like something that I would like.
Imagine when we got the My Hero booklets in the theater. Like imagine if it was actual manga and not just character designs in there. Like it looked hard. Like it looked like it was gonna be a little mini manga, and they could do some shit like that. Like especially like with the Broly movie, we still don't have a proper manga adaptation.
And we won't. And we won't.
Like
we won't.
We ever get Broly?
That's what I was arguing in the Discord. I was like, they were like, oh yeah, the Broly movie is canon. I was like, is it? It's like
canon? Like Broly is canon, but I don't know if the events of the movie
is canon. Is it? Like I understand they show that panel of him in the manga.
It's like a movie canon.
It's literally a panel of Broly doing this and Goku and Vegeta doing that. And I'm like, will we ever get Broly again? Will he be in the anime? Will he be in this Toyotaro manga? That's why for me, when we do this ranking, the Broly movie loses points. Keeping it a beam. With
the new Dragon Ball movie about to come out, like we're about to have a Dragon Ball movie focused around Gohan and his daughter. You feel me? So it's gonna look super crazy with that. But Dragon Ball specifically, I wish they would dive more so into the
spin-offs.
Like just the lore. Like I feel like Dragon Ball keeps creating new things that it has to pile on top of each other. Like I love it. I love Kefla. I love Kabe. I love universe, all the different universes, like the Jiren universe and shit like that, the Hit universe. But what I'm saying is, reading the manga, we're getting Moro, new character. We're getting, not to spoil anything that's like anything past that, but we're getting a lot of new characters. Like especially for somebody like me who's kind of tapped out after the Moro arc, I've been seeing nothing but new faces. I've been seeing like dreadhead aliens.
Yeah.
I've been seeing like, I don't know what kind of shit. I've been seeing people to connect to Bardock and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it like, bro, you could do, I want Dragon Ball to dive more so into the multiverse of things, because I feel like they're dabbling their foot in it with Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but Super Dragon Ball Heroes is such a great concept that is not being executed to its full potential. Like the manga's cool and the mini anime series is pretty cool, but imagine you get a real, like a canon movie where there's a Dragon Ball multiverse where Bulma, they figure out how to tap into different time dimensions or whatever. And
that'd be hard. You talking about you want the hero stuff as a movie.
That's what purple hair Trunks. But that's what I'm saying. Like if they make it canon and they make it actually work, like and make it not to where it's just like 10-minute fight episode. They make it to where it's like an actual dope movie. And
I'd be with it.
Because like, bro, we do not and probably will not ever have Super Saiyan 4 canon.
Oh no, never.
Super dope. Like that would be a hard thing to add into the canon world.
My man is wishing, boy. Toriyama is just saying, do what y'all want, nigga. I'm not.
Toriyama's probably laughing. Like Toriyama's like, you want Super Saiyan 4 canon?
Never happening.
Wait, you bitch.
I didn't. He's legitimately. I didn't make it. It's not happening.
He's like, don't hold your breath, bro. It's not happening.
So let's get into it.
17 around here. We doing Ultra Ego.
For me, I'm gonna be honest. As the My Hero stan, I think My Hero, Heroes Rising, and My Hero 2 Heroes are the worst anime movies recently to come out.
Damn, the worst anime.
The worst.
I really liked
Heroes Rising.
I really like Heroes Rising a lot.
But I'm saying World Heroes Mission, the third one, that one is in the conversation with Stampede, JJK, and Demon. That's the one I'll put in the conversation.
I'll see that. Definitely. I'll definitely see that.
But the other two, I'm gonna keep it a beam. I did, but they're not as good as these other ones. They're just not.
2 Heroes ain't up there either. I feel you.
I'm just being honest, and I love My Hero. I'm a My Hero stan, but I gotta keep it a beam.
That's very objective of you to be.
They
look at it like that.
They're not in there. I just can't have them in there. They're not worth.
They're really not. Like they're not up there with Demon Slayer and JJK. Like, let's be honest. They're not even up there with Stampede.
They're not up there with Stampede. Like fuck no. Like Stampede, and as much as I'm hating on Broly, I can't put him with Broly either. Now, World's Hero Mission, I'm putting over Broly. I'm keeping it. I'm not. If I'm going there, I'm putting Broly at the bottom.
Well, I don't know, because the One Piece movie felt like fucking. Endgame. It felt like Civil War, like when they just brought everybody in there.
So you think Stampede should be at the bottom?
No, I definitely not.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know where it ranks in the, like, is it over My Hero?
See, that's what I don't know. I'm thinking
it's over My Hero, but I don't know if it's over Broly.
See, I got Stampede over My Hero, but I have both of them over Broly.
I don't know. I like that Broly movie a lot. That Broly movie was super fucking good.
That's where I'm at with it. Okay, so you going My Hero World's Hero at the bottom, the third My Hero movie at the bottom.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. You don't want me to keep it a bean, bro.
Go ahead. What you putting Mugen at the bottom?
Mugen Train might be
Let's go,
at the bottom, bro.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
Like if I'm looking at it like artists, like the movie.
And honestly, if we're gonna keep it all full stack, if Rengoku and Akaza is not in that movie's trash.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Okay, so
I didn't say it.
We could put Mugen Train at the bottom. I'm okay with doing that collectively. I am perfect.
I never thought I would be here.
I am fine with doing that. That's fine. Okay, cool.
It's a hard movie though. It's a class. The animation's amazing. But it's not. Don't Demon Slayer fans. I'm a Demon Slayer fan. I'm a Demon Slayer stan, if you will. But I would have preferred. And shout out Pete. I'm pretty sure Pete's with me on this. But I would have preferred. Tengen
just season. Okay. Oh no, the Tengen arc to be a movie. That would have been a hard movie. That would have been hard. I'm with you on that. 100%. Okay. No, I said I'm with you on that. I'm cool with Red Light District being a movie. I'm 100% okay with that. So we got Mugen Train.
Like they'd have to do an extended version season, just like they did with the Mugen Train, and it would be a better deluxe edition season 2.
But you think it would just been more hype as a movie?
Yeah. If the Tengen arc was a movie,
there is more stuff to do.
It'd probably been over.
There's more stuff to do in the arc because honestly, they just have them sleeping for half the arc. And then that demon's very anticlimactic, whereas both demons in the Red Light District arc are very intense and it's a good story and it's a very heartfelt story. Whereas I don't care about the train demon. You really only care about Akaza.
And then you really get to like, and this is just a hot take for me. This is how I've always felt about Demon Slayer. Because I read the manga right after season 1, right? So we get to the end of season 1. We don't get the Rengoku arc yet, but I read that shit. I was like, okay, cool. Demon Slayer's, it's not losing its steam yet. I'm not super enthralled with it yet, but I'm like, man, the season 1 got me so hot. I can't wait to see what else they got. And like after I finished the Rengoku arc, I was like, cool, 6, 7 out of 10. Then I got to the Tengen arc, and I was like, ding, 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 10 out of 10. But I saw everybody on the timeline hyping up Rengoku, like, oh, rest in peace, Rengoku. Spoiler alert, man. I'm not gonna try to say too much, but damn, bro, we just lost the best Hashira. I'm like, what? Did I not read the next fucking arc? Like literally the next fucking arc. And like, I didn't like how it was. The main problem I had was like the whole battle was internal. Like Tanjiro had to kill himself.
Yeah,
like they had to kill themselves to get out the thing.
You right?
Like,
no, you right.
Like triggering people with suicide shit, and it's like to me with the whole, it was a cool concept because it was unique as fuck, and I guess it worked in the setting of a movie, but it just wasn't my favorite arc as far as
that's fair
as a whole. So just seeing it in comparison to like I said, One Piece Endgame, where we're getting literally crossover fucking everybody in the One Piece world pulling up, and you get new characters. And everybody's interacting with each other. Like that gets more points. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fair.
Get a lot of points.
That's fair. So we got Mugen Train at the bottom. This is where we're gonna be different. I'm going Broly above Mugen Train, right above. Are you going My Hero above Mugen Train?
Broly's right above Mugen Train. Then it's My Hero right above
that.
And to me, it might be equal because I don't know if I could say it's better than Broly, but I definitely think they're both on the same. Like they're in the same.
That's
team.
fair. That's fair. I got My Hero edging Broly, and then I got Stampede, and I got Stampede. Okay, so I go.
You got Stampede up here, and then skip 2 tiers, and then everything else.
I got Mugen Train at the bottom, then Broly, then My Hero at 3. At 2, I have Stampede, and then 1, I have JJK all the way up here. I think JJK is leaps and bounds better than all the others.
See, I think. The JJK movie and the One Piece Stampede to me is like similar tiers. I had the same amount of excitement. Like there was points in the One Piece movie where I remember people in the crowd would cheer. They're like, oh, it's like they gave you so much great fan service, but that comes from One Piece being around for 20 plus years and giving you that much content in one movie and stuffing that many. And
I love One Piece, and it was a great One Piece movie. My issue is I am seeing what happened in that One Piece movie be executed better in Wano. The way that Kaido is being fought is the what happens with Bullet. And if we're gonna take points off of Mugen Train, I'm taking points off of Stampede because it's a not canon movie. And I gotta say, what happens in JJK matters. All of it matters. All of it matters.
It does. But in the context of JJK too, like this is a great movie. Everybody talks about how it's like a great entry point to the series because you can watch this and then watch the season. You can watch the season and then watch this.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter. But I think that gives it extra points too, just for being just the fluidity of it. I think that's why I think it works as such a great canon movie. I wish we would get more like this, like not saying prequels, but movies that could just slide into the main
workflow. Now I'm with you on that. And just the introduction of Yuta, his story was beautiful. By the time you get to the end of it, when you learn what about Rika and how that happened, it was such a beautiful story, and all the side characters were done well. And then you still get the Stampede like cameos when you see Nanami attack, when you see Kusakibe attack, when you get Toto. Like my TV, my viewings was like besto friendo when he came up on the screen, and like it was hype and everything about it. Even at the end, the post-credit scene, seeing Gojo with the glasses, I have to put JJK one. It was just a great experience.
Spoiler alert, because I gotta say spoiler alert because
we've been
niggas who haven't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not even saying that. But I'm saying like spoiler alert for niggas who think about to spoil some manga shit. Like if you didn't stick around after the credit scene, which I saw like literally, I was in the theaters, the credit scene came on, and I was sitting there, and there was a few other people still sitting there, and a bunch of people got up. I'm like, I don't know if y'all see from the rest of us sitting here, but we're not like, we know that there's about to be an end credit scene. So it makes the movie even colder knowing that, you know, you're gonna get you to come back in the future. Like especially if you read the manga and you know how
he's in Africa, and that's Gojo seeing him to tell him. Bro, this is a spoiler.
Movie made it so much better.
Exactly, and this is a spoiler for those who don't read the manga.
Light spoilers, light.
But this is where
it's not really a spoiler because they teased it in the movie.
But this is where Gojo goes to tell him about Yuji.
But yeah, that's the thing. He's pulling up on him right now in fucking Africa. And it's crazy to see because you get to watch Yuta's introduction to the series. You feel me? And like, to be fair, Inumaki, he looks different in the prequel than he does.
Me and Jay talked about that in the review. I like Inumaki's movie look more than the season look.
Yeah, I don't like bowl cut.
I like spiky hair Inumaki as well.
But I do like the fact that you get them essentially as like kids.
Yeah,
and you get to see them grow up a little bit in season one. You get to see them, you know, Inumaki switching his swag up a little bit.
Bro, when we see
Maki
in season 2, if they get to what we know,
that's probably gonna be season 3, I think.
You think?
But I think so. I hope they give season 2 its care, but it might be another 2 core 24.
Oh yeah, you're right. Season 2 is probably gonna be
a lot of shit to cover.
You're right. Season 2 is probably
without spoiling.
It's probably gonna be Gojo's backstory in Shibuya. That's season 2
for sure. But I know with the whole Yuta thing, they showed him, you know, at the beginning, and then at the end of the movie, at the end credits, they showed New Era. Like, this is what he looks like. Fast forward 2 years later, and it was such a like hype moment because you're like, now I want season 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to fast forward to that as fast as possible. You gave me a character that I potentially like equal to the main character,
and we won't see him even in season 2. That's the heartbreak.
That's the thing, but you never know. They might have some content they deliver some little whatever
extra. Yeah, that'd be hard. And you know, we can't talk about it, but I feel like Demon Slayer is now the new. I mean, not Demon Slayer. JJK is now the new standard for anime movies going forward. Like One Piece Red has a lot of weight being put on it because they said this is Shanks. Like, this is the first time we're gonna see Shanks outside of early One Piece and stopping the Marineford War. There's so much pressure on that.
I think people be forgetting how big of a One Piece fan I am, especially when it comes to the movies. Like, I really, really, really think, because I haven't seen a bad One Piece movie. Well, I haven't watched all
the early ones, just in terms of Z, Gold.
Most of the early ones are like recap movies. I can't do the recap movies.
In the chopper, like extra movie, like no, that early shit is trash. But when you get to Strong World, Z, Gold, and Stampede, all gas. That's the Shiki, Zed, and Gil Tazaro and Bullet movies. All 4 of those.
I want to say, wasn't Heart of Gold? No, wait, not Heart of Gold. They had another one too, though. No, I think you said it. Strong World.
Yeah, Strong World's with how am I blanking on his name? Shiki.
But yeah, they had some fire. They had like every One Piece movie I've seen has kind of hit its mark. You feel, especially Stampede, especially like Z was one of my favorite ones as well. But like I like what One Piece does with movies. They really know how to build their world. They know what they're working with. Like you know the appeal of your own series. You know it's the world, the lore, the characters. You feel me? So like they deliver on that every time.
No, that's a fact. Now now we got our rankings. Y'all heard them. That's how we feel on it. Now I want to ask you something because Attack on Titan ends next week, right? It should, or like the season ends, huh?
Yeah.
We
definitely.
might. I think
final season.
I think we're gonna wait to. I think we're gonna wait to review it for the next Anime Talk episode, so we can talk about the season as a whole.
Okay.
Just because it's about to end. Same thing with Ranking Kings. The dub will be over next week is by the next Anime Talk as well. Anime Talk, yeah. So we just gonna talk about. We're gonna finish both of those on the next Anime Talk. We gave you a lot of movie talk to finish up the pod, so that way you'll get a full Ranking Kings review, a full Attack on Titan final season review. But rest in peace, Flock, man. That man phased Gabby.
Allegedly, I thought he gonna come back in the cut.
Hopefully,
like later on, do some evil shit. I already know he gonna do something. That nigga just nuts. He's not dead. His hatred wakes him up every morning. So hatred would not let him die in the water like a bitch.
Hey, if Flock is dead, we having a big time funeral next Anime Talk.
I can just see him pulling like an opposite Gabby, like last minute, just come out of nowhere. Come out the water, fucking pop arming for no reason. I don't know. I can just see him randomly coming out and doing some fucked up shit and be like, it's Flock. It's Flock with the Glock doing some fucked up shit. You should have known this nigga's crazy. This nigga's a wild card, bro. No, before we get off the movie things, I want to ask you if there was any manga arc you wanted to see, like canon, like anything canon you want to see turn into a movie. What you think would make a good movie?
Great question. I think Shibuya, if we talking JJK, would be a fucking insane movie. But there's so much that happens that I don't know if you could do it in a movie. But that would be something that I would like. So I'm not gonna say that one just because there's so much that happens. I think the Gojo backstory could be an interesting movie in itself. Where you see him in ghetto and then he fights, spoiler alert, the head of the Zenin family. I think that could be a good movie.
That would be pretty cool. I feel like a lot of those the pillar kind of arcs. Like I feel like the end of Chainsaw Man could be a movie too. You feel me? Just with the pacing and the crazy shit that goes on in there. There's a lot of movies that I think are gonna probably come out. Maybe something that we expect, maybe something we won't. I feel like it's definitely it's gonna be fun to like ponder and kind of like think about it.
I'm trying to think of some other ones. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other ones now that you asked. Some other just singular arcs. I don't know if I would want Wano to be a movie because it's too much.
It would be nuts. Yeah, but it definitely do have to be like a 3-parter fucking movie.
Exactly, too much. I don't think it could work with One Piece. Black Clover, interestingly enough, I think this arc that they're doing right now, the end of it would be an interesting movie. But honestly, I would prefer Black Clover stories, non-canon, kind of how One Piece does it, where we would get non-canon Black Clover stories where we still have the same power-ups that are in the manga, just to explore the characters doing other stuff. Because I actually would like to, I think Black Clover is one that could work for non-canon stories. But I'm trying to think of canon stories though.
You think we're gonna be I'm not caught up, so don't spoil nothing for me. But you think we're gonna be getting any Fire Force movies?
That's when you said that, that's what I was thinking of. Could Fire
if anything would be deserving, I feel like Fire Force.
I would love the
I just don't know if they'd have an arc that will work in the future because I'm not caught up.
I would love the final arc as a movie.
Because they got shit that allegedly, spoiler alert, I'm saying 3, 2, 1 or whatever, but like it connects to Soul Eater. I got that at least spoiled for me. I don't know all the ways, but I've heard certain ways it connects.
A lot of ways. That would be
dope. Like the ending to Fire Force, opening to Soul Eater, like make the ultimate kind of like
movie. Yeah, that'd be hard. I'd rock with that. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I Promise Neverland, if they wanted to reboot the thing, like give us a movie for Goldie Pond. I would love that. I would love that.
That would be kind of dope.
Anything else that I would like to see be seen as a movie? Oh, Black Lagoon. Some of the Black Lagoon arcs would be great as a movie because those are just Tarantino movies.
Man, I hope Togen Anki gets bigger because Togen Anki would have a dope ass
that
movie.
would have a good. I was trying to see when you said I was trying to think if Kaiju number 8 could have a movie. Like
I don't know. The
I don't know.
thing would have to be at the end, like where we're at right now.
The arc right now, yeah, or the opening arc
right before right now. Yeah, the opening arc,
the beginning arc.
That shit would work as a movie. I feel like that shit would work.
That would be great. Undead Unluck.
That shit gonna be a movie when the anime drop.
Yeah, facts. I don't know if Undead Unluck has a movie in it. Ayashimon, depending on how things go.
Because Ayashimon looking like a movie already. Like
it does.
The thing of Ayashimon is crazy. Like
it's very movie-esque. Yeah,
and it got that feel. Like I feel like he took that page from Chainsaw Man as far as just because these are the only two manga I've seen in the past decade that take place in the 90s. Like they flat out saying this is 90s. So no, I'm with you. I feel like they would, if they would do a movie. That's the only reason why I said Chainsaw Man 2. I feel like aesthetically they could work. Go for that kind of Quentin Tarantino vibe, like that Kill Bill.
I definitely think Ayashimon could be like a great Yakuza movie.
You caught up with
Yeah, bro.
Bro, it's just gas.
Yeah,
I love seeing. You know me, I'm all on gang shit. Like that's why I fuck with Tokyo Revengers so much. But this is like shonen, Powers version. Of
amazing shit. No, I'm with it. The moral arc would be a good movie, even though we don't.
The moral arc would be an incredible
like the moral arc,
anticlimactic ending.
Imagine sitting through all of that and watching Goku get that nigga a sensu bean.
Bro, I can't wait to go in there. Hey, y'all niggas read the manga? No, man, we just want to see the movie.
Bet.
Niggas sitting there at the end, I'm looking around in the theater like these niggas don't even know what's about to hit their fucking ass.
Hey, I would want, out of all the things we said, that's got to be a movie just for that, and I would come with you just to look at niggas' faces.
That's gonna be one of the movies that is like so bad it's good. It's gonna give me extra enjoyment watching that shit.
Just waiting for that nigga to give him a sensu bean.
Like people are so interactive these days, bro. Like whenever Gojo hits the screen, people are like, "Oh, it's Gojo." Like you already know.
Like I said, best of friendo when Toto came on, but when the sensu bean came on, niggas said, "What the fuck?"
Boo, boo, what the sensu bean? Like I could already see the fucking the crowd in the theater going.
And then when he turns basically into Baby Muzan after the sensu bean, it's just gonna be ass.
Yeah, you think Demon Slayer ending was bad? Wait till you see the moral arc. That's the worst arc ending I've ever seen in Dragon Ball. Bro, the thing is, the arc was like the movie. If they do drop a movie for that arc, the movie's gonna be so good up until the end.
It will be up until the end.
So good.
Like you get to see all that amazing Vegeta stuff, Ultra Instinct. Like there's so much good shit.
That might make it really work as a movie. Like that might make it funny. Like the ending might be hilarious and it might add to the experience.
It could.
Whereas in the manga, nigga, you reading that like that's not every week. That's once a month. Yeah, once a month, and then you get to the end and you're like, what?
It's not funny.
It's been like 2 years, dog. Like this is what you gonna do to me right now. But like in the movie theater, that should be hilarious. Like hilarious way to end the movie. It was like you would walk out of that movie like that.
And the thing is, Moro's powers are cinematic.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like the fact that he's the magician, like it just works.
Battle, like his whole fight, like the intensity.
I'm with you. But that's pretty much all we got, man. Chris, tell the people they can follow you at on social media.
Follow your boy at Chrisa SJE. You know what I'm saying? I'm still active on my anime list. So search Chrisa SJE on the anime list profiles if you want to find me. You feel me? Got new music coming out weekly. I got a song called Aaron Still Did Nothing Wrong. It's the sequel to Fuck Gabby. It's just been kind of going up this past couple, like it's been out for 3 weeks, but it just started booting up this week, I guess, because we don't have an Attack on Titan episode. So niggas searching like, where's the Attack on Titan shit? And they finding this, but y'all go find that on YouTube. Hop in the comment section because the comment section is complete and utter chaos. But y'all fuck with me, man. We got a lot of shit coming up soon, especially live pods and shit like that. So
that's a fact.
Y'all be seeing his face soon. You feel me?
That's a fact. And be on the lookout. We're gonna be giving our tour date soon. Follow me at LinBWT. Follow the Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. Be sure to check out the new podcast Wednesday, the Manga Melee podcast. Jay and Twitterless Park is going to be a great show. They're going to have all kind of guests from me to Krista to Christian, all kind of stuff, talking mangas, the favorite mangas. Y'all check that out this Wednesday. Be sure to check out the Bros Who Think podcast. Code Dope, Lafayette artist, will be on the podcast talking his new album. I'm excited to talk to Code Dope. Never talked to Code Dope before, but I like that album though. I like that album a lot.
Code Dope is a real cool individual, bro. Like I don't think people really realize how influential Code Dope is out here, but like
I'm excited to talk to him for real.
He like really a Lafayette legend. Like niggas don't even know. Niggas gonna find out soon because he really been doing his shit for a minute.
That, and I'm excited to talk to him about that. So y'all check that out. Bros Who Binge will be back next Monday. So a lot of stuff. Oh, and the One Piece manga reviews, the latest one for the latest chapters out, and we'll have one for the next chapter out on Sunday. So y'all be on the lookout for that. But for Chris, my name is Lennon. Y'all have a good one, and we'll talk to y'all in 2 weeks. Until then, peace.